Shit talk up late. Now, with the word reap, I went to the concordance to find it. And it says right here, regarded the clouds. You know, they're always in the fucking clouds. But I went down to Revelations because that is the era we're living in right now. It's time for us to realize and have revelations about what the fuck they are doing. This is Revelations 14 and 15. It says, and another angel came out of the temple. Yes, another angel did come out of the temple. The temple is your mind. This is my angel. Crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. See, everything now is a cloud, you know? Even in my machine, when I upload videos, this thing comes up right here, and it says something about you're almost there, whatever, nigga. I don't put shit in you. You know I don't put shit in you. Don't have shit to do with a fucking cloud. So get the fuck out of here. But it can detect when I put in a video. And I really don't like that. So, another angel came out of the temple and it was crying, and it cried with a loud voice to the clouds. I'm going to say the cloud is Tim Peck. And he's dealing, when I say the cloud, you know, all that shit now is cloud. And you also have to deal with internet technology, which you're dealing with the satellites. Now see, here it was a loud, and here it is cloud. But in the song they gave me, they say clown. So this Caucasian bitch, he's loud enough to take the spots of the first social worker, and now he will be the CIA to work my daughter. And this will be happening in the United States, or it will be happening to us, my family. Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the targeted individual, which is me, is come for thee. Yeah, bitch, I'm going to be your grim reaper. To reap, and let me prove to you, I'm going to be the bitch's grim reaper. I'm going to wipe that bitch out. To reap for the harvest of the ear. See? Of the ear. For the harvest of the ear. The sounds you hear and shit is right. Now I see here 26. The game I play with my brothers, this is 23. I can still get 26 because 2 times 3 is 6. So that would be 23. The 2s are wow. Like deuces, wow. Now in the word right, next to the word right, which would explain, you know, when you go here, it gives you the definition of this word. We have a 35, and I'm going to say this is 2 people. My Abba in York. This is 58, the year I was born. And this is 83, the year I was born again in the nation of Yahweh. I also had a new name. This right words is a full circle word. You can keep going and going and going with it. It starts with a 3, ends with a 3. Going to say my Abba, me, and me and my Abba again. So here it is a German word because I did go through, it's Greek, because I went to the Old Testament. The Old Testament, it has Greek words. You know, the word will take you back to the original Greek word. Now here it says to wither away. To dry up, pine away, and be ripe. To make dry, dry up and wither. To become dry, to be dry, be withered. Of plants. Of their plants. They better dry them motherfuckers up and have the motherfuckers withered. But here is the word to be with her. What is with her? Internet technology. And see, they use the word reap because they want my daughter to reap what she sowed. As they said, when they have you on the wire and you actually do what they want you to do, they will punish you. To reap what you sow, that is a punishment. You see. Now they want to go of fluids, of members of the body. To waste away, pine away, etc. A withered hand. So this is what they're saying to me. What I'm doing is just a waste of time. I'm just pining away, and my hand is also withered. Also to shrivel, to mature. So the program that they are going to place in my grandbaby Yakel, it will not reach him until he has matured. The same thing they have done with my grandbaby. I mean, with my sons. You know, they waited till my sons were a certain age. Like I say, my first son, the last time I talked to him, he was 21. And wow, the shit that happened to him. Well, they took him away and took him back to Florida. Whatever they did to him, it did not, whatever program they programmed him on, and what they programmed Dana on, and also what they programmed Samson on, but they're 3 different programs. But still, they waited until my children matured for the program to work. So they may wait for Yakel to turn 13, or they may wait for him to be 16, 18, or 21 before whatever program this goddamn Tim Peck think he's going to program in my grandbaby will work. I see with it says with her. It's also 3583, a withered hand. And he said unto the man which had the withered hand, stand forth. And that's Mark 3:3. So it's a Martian. 3 and 3 is 6. But it's something else, but I'm just going to keep it short and simple. So now I'm going to go into, just want to go into reap in the Old Testament. Well, it will be a Hebrew word. It comes from a Hebrew word. This is Job. I should go to 24 and 6. So I'm going to go to Job 4 and 8. Because it is 12 and there are 12 strands, and this is what I wish for the bitches. Even as I have seen, they that plow with they that are low, iniquity and so wickedness, in the middle of wickedness is internet technology. I mean, is their income. And then it says to reap the same. And here, the same, I'm going to say Sam. Uncle Sam, the military, they all will reap the same. But I want to see what it says in Hebrew. This is the word my third daughter gave me, reaper. And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers, and her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto who? Boaz, who is an ancestor. He's my Abba all the way back when. Boaz and Ruth, who was of the kindred of Elimelech. Wow. Now, this is in Ruth. The book of Ruth is where you will read about Boaz. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem and said unto the reapers, my nature be with you. And they answered him, my nature bless thee. And so on, whose damsel is this? So he was talking about Ruth. Now we go, I guess the prophet wanted me to come here because he's the one that taught that we are Moabite and that we are Moors also. But he's the one that gave me a lot. I had a little information on Ruth, but he gave me a lot more. And the servant that was set over the reapers, who is Tim Peck right now, I would say he is the servant. He answered and said, is it the Moabitish? You see that? Moabitish? I guess because, I am more than just Moabite. It is the Moabitish damsel, a dame, and a God, that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab. Well, I just wanted to see what this word actually meant in Hebrew. If it means the same, to be short, to shorten, to reap harvest, yeah. And sometimes, when I go into the concordance, it doesn't give me really what I want. But also, here, it says discourage. So, they want to try to discourage me. And it's castor, to deck off. Example, cartel. Cartel. Like drug cartel. This nigga actually thinks he's going to give Yakel some drugs, then he have something coming. Because no. I mean, they asked about my son Adonai. He was 7. They wanted to give him drugs, and they said no, and they will sue anyone that did. However, when my son came home, he told me they were giving him some blue pills, but they were not to give him pills, and I didn't sign, not even for him to have a Tylenol. Transitive, internet technology, and targeted individual, or intransitive, same thing. Literal, internet technology, or figuratively. Now we have the targeted individual will come under figurative. The CIA to harvest your ass or grain at all, cut down, much discourage, grieve, harvest man, loath, mourn, and reap, and reaper, and be waxed. Straighten, I guess they're trying to straighten me out, in trouble and vex. So Tim, he did bring about a lot of trouble. I am vexed. Yes, I am. I grieve for my grandbaby and my daughter also. I mourn for them too. Off is another word. To cut off, and that's what they want to do. That's why they use the word reap. To cut us off from each other. So now they even want to cut us off from Yakel. And here's Job, and that's the kind of shit happened to me. 4 and 12, yep, there are 12 stranners that came in and cut me off from my children. Cut my children off from me and each other. The 12 stranners did that. They were called the Pink Triangle Boys. Those who sow wickedness weep the same. And and that's the CIA in grain. So they wanted to rain hard as fuck on the CIA. But they will come and they will take our children. And they will say that we are wicked, you know, and they like to take things into their own hands. So to tell my daughter to read what she saw after they put her on the wire many times, even before now. Way back when my daughter was 15, they had her on the wire, but I did not know. Things happened before then, you know. I just did not know. But I know I used to tell my daughter, one day you're going to go and knock on Satan's door. He's going to open them doors so fast and pull you in that you won't even know that you're in Satan's house. He's not going to let you out. And that is what is going on. In Root 2 and 3. That's my email, Root. Well, I have talked about this shit in CPS, dealing with my grandson, my daughter, and Tim Peck, the Jew boy. And I've talked about it enough that right now I myself am bored. I know I probably, if you're listening or watching this, then I know I probably bored the fuck out of you too. I just want you to get something out of it, you know. At least go and look at and read, or just listen to someone talk about, you know, mind control, the mind control techniques and how they work on you, your children, and those around you. Yeah, I am going to turn this off and start another video and talk about what happened Saturday when I went to see my grandbaby Yako. She talk about